Hello, my friends, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy Tactics: The War of the Lions. With me, I'm Aaron. Today we're going to work on some errands, so I looked it up. There are 3 new errands available. They're all from Zaland, which is nice. One of them, however, we can only get when we're in the month of Aries, and that's going to be a little while from here, so we're probably going to ignore that one for now and try to get it when we come back later. So, let's see. We've got... I did a little bit of prep before coming in here. Oh, let's see. Oh, there's a new rumor. Princess Ophelia kidnapped. Princess Ophelia has been kidnapped from Orban Monastery. Witnesses claimed the knights responsible bore the crest of the Black Lion, leading many to conclude that it was the work of Duke Goltana's Order of the Southern Sky. The Duke, however, denies involvement and is dispatching a search party in an effort to prove his innocence. Given the unrest in Zeltenia, it seems doubtful he will be able to spare many men for the effort. Alright, just to catch us up on that. So the first one is the Hindenburg. A request has come to raise a sunken ship. It seems the trade vessel called the Hindenburg went down some 16 sectas into the Bay of Obel. The Professional Salvage Guild's services come too dear, so they're looking for someone to do it on the cheap. So for this one, we want a Time Mage is our best option. Geomancer and Arithmetician are also options for number 1. Chemist is the second best option, and then Squire is the third. So I'm going to send Rack, because it's Time Mage, Geomancer, Arithmetician, and raising something from the bottom of the sea seems like something a Geomancer should be good at. So Rack can do that, and bring Cold Run and Demeta, why not? Alright, so we'll give them 15 days. Send them off. Then the other one is Zaland Embassy Antiques, and this is going to be pushing it. I'm going to only have 4 characters that I'm using available to me if I hit a random encounter. But I figure it's kind of worth it to give it a shot. So, just to save some time. A number of valuables to be donated to the Zaland Embassy were lost when the ship carrying them sunk in a storm. Some valuable antique treasures were among them. If you're interested, you might try raising the vessel. So here's another raise the vessel one. That's okay. 6,000 gil for this one. Oh boy. But it's the same as the other one. For the first place, the best job is Time Mage, Geomancer, or Arithmetician. And so Errol is a Time Mage. Second best, Squire and Thief. Oh, I guess I should have sent Demeta out on this one. Oh well. And third best, Chemist, Knight, and Monk. So I'm going to send Alicia and Lavian, because they're knights, and give them 12 days. Okay. I'm going to head up to the Dorter and do the little walk back and forth thing. Oh, shoot. Would you look at this? We have a cutscene. Agrius. Lionel Castle Highness. Do you see it? Just beyond those mountains. Ophelia. We still have a long journey ahead. Do you think Cardinal Delacroix will aid us? Agrius. The Cardinal is said to be a man with utmost devotion to the crown, Highness. Even amid this turmoil, he has held the middle ground, siding with neither Duke Larg nor Duke Goltana. I do not think him a man to sully his honor by handing you over to either side. Ophelia. I pray you are right. Agrius. He has influence with the Church of Glabados. A word from him and the Church itself will take you under its protection. Ophelia. Would that I were born no princess. Agrius. My lady. Ophelia. My entire life has been spent behind sacred walls, the only sky I have known hemmed in by slate and stone. Did you know, before I was sent to Orbon, I was in another monastery? When I heard I was to be the adopted daughter of the late king, and after ever in a monastery, it's not such a bad life, I suppose, only knowing that men die for no more reason than that I am the princess. It's almost more than I can bear. Agrius. Highness, you must not blame yourself. The fault lies with those who would use you for their own ends. I see you, Ramza, eavesdropping. Ophelia. There was another girl at Orbon. She told me she, too, had lived her entire life within monastery halls. We joked that we two should share so strange a fate. A funny thing to laugh at, don't you think? Agrius. You speak of Lady Alma of House Beowulf. Ophelia. My only true friend. What if Cardinal Delacroix makes to use me, like all the rest? Agrius. Mustadio. Ramza, where have you gotten off to? It's almost time to leave. I didn't think to find you here. What are you doing? Agrius. What news have you? Mustadio. All is quiet. It would seem the Northern Order hasn't reached Zaland for the time. Ophelia. A friend once showed me how to do this, but I'm afraid I've never quite gotten it right. Ramza. Just like that. It's simple, you see? Ophelia. Like this? It's really not so hard, is it? I love the little grass flute scenes. So that was unexpected. I totally forgot that was going to happen when I tried to leave the city. Cutscenes that happen when I leave a place always take me by surprise. But any time I play this game. So anyway, I'm going to head the opposite direction, back to Dorder, do my little back and forth thing. 4... 7... Come on. 13... 14... 15... No random encounters! 16... Hooray! Am I going to make it? Reports. The Hindenburg. Demeta. We departed Zaland in high spirits. Our task to raise the foundered Hindenburg. Coldrun. The stars were with us from the outset. Demeta. Raging winds hammered us at sea. Nonetheless, we remained committed to our goal. It was not long before the sea yielded up to us her bounty. There was ample cargo to be found within the ship's hold. One large chest stood out amongst all the others. Breaking it open, we peered within. Inside were bags of gil. Our fortune could not have been greater. Rack. I pray all our missions meet with such success. Yay! Nothing more to report. So we got 23,000 gil from that. Rack got the most job points, and then Cold Run and Demeta got a decent number as well. So that's nice. And then the Zaland Embassy Antiques. Lavian. We departed Zaland on high spirits. Our task, to raise a foundered merchant's ship. Errol. The stars were with us from the outset. Lavian. The task required great strength of arm. Nonetheless, we remained committed to our goal. It was not long before the sea yielded up to us her bounty. There was ample cargo to be found within the ship's hold. One large chest stood out amongst all the others. Breaking it open, we peered within. Before us lay a treasure beyond compare. Our fortune could not have been greater. Errol. I pray all our missions meet with such success. Lavian. I have nothing more to report. So this is one where you lose money on it. We paid 6,000 gil to do this thing, and only get 978 as a reward. But we got the Scarab Charm as a bonus, treasure. We got a fair amount of JP, not the best, but not the worst. And that'll be it. So let's check out what we got. We got Raising the Hindenburg. We were informed that a trade ship called the Hindenburg, registered to a Zaland trade company, went down 16 sectas into the Bay of Obel. Prohibitive costs kept the company from turning to a licensed salvage guild. The waters in the area make it difficult to avoid the occasional shipwreck, and the local guilds take advantage of the lack of competition to charge steep rates. The Sea's Bounty. We caught word that a vessel bearing gifts to the Zaland embassy had sunk. It apparently had been ravaged by strong winds, as it was almost unrecognizable when we raised it from the deep. The gifts it had carried were of great value, and were to serve as a symbol of strong ties between Zaland and the main continent. This loss is bound to cause a bit of a rift between the two. And then we got the Scarab Charm, an iridescent charm crafted in the shape of a beetle. It is favored among the common people as a bringer of good fortune. So yeah, there we go. I'm going to make this a pretty short episode. I just thought I'd click through and see if there's anything updated here. No, that looks the same. Yeah, that looks the same. We haven't really seen anything of these people. So, anything on Grefgarian? No. Agrius. Cardinal Delacroix. Liege Lord of Lionel, and second in command to the High Confessor of the Church of Glabados. Cardinal Delacroix was also a respected theologian and knight of prominence in the 50 Years' War. Since the murder of his wife and child by an Ordalian heretic, Cardinal Delacroix has devoted his life to serving the holy office of Inquisition. The common people adore him. Here's Mustadio, a young man who works in the mines of Gog. Mustadio is the son of Bezrudio Bonanza, a brilliant machinist famed for the creation of mechanical weaponry. Young Mustadio has mastered the use of the pistol, a device that can fire metallic projectiles at high speeds when packed with explosive powder. His father, Bezrudio, a veteran machinist living in the city of Gog, a master of his... Forgive me for always saying Gog differently. I'm not sure why I'm doing that. A master of his craft, Bezrudio is most well known for his innovative mechanical weaponry. He is also an avid researcher, constantly analyzing ancient machinery in hopes of reviving it and making use of its technology. Thugs in the employ of the Bayard Trading Company have abducted Bezrudio for reasons unknown. Ludovic Bayard, head of the multifaceted Bayard Trading Company, based in Wargillis. Ludovic Bayard is a man of wealth and prestige, but he has another lesser-known side as the leader of a criminal organization dealing in slave and opium smuggling. He has abducted Bezrudio Bonanza for reasons unknown, and is currently in pursuit of the man's son, Mustadio. Let's see, anybody else? No. Okay, just wanted to check in on that. So I'm going to go ahead and make a save here, and I'm going to end the video a little bit early, just because, hey, every time I try to keep going after I successfully do some errands, the thing crashes, and it doesn't save the video, and then you never see me actually doing the errand. So, I know, maybe a bit boring this time, but there's a little bit of, fluff, lore type stuff going on there, so... Obviously, this is an easily skippable video if you do not care about these things. And I'll probably say that in a comment. But next time, we'll move on to the next location. So, I hope you enjoyed. Bye for now.